Arms and abs. Let's get started. Let's warm up. So here we are. And what we're going to start with, and we're just going to rotate our wrists, getting our hands ready, getting our body warmed up. This is also great to get the forearms going. All the part of our upper body condition. And we're going to rotate the other way. Awesome circles. Feeling good. Little evening action. And we're going to rotate our elbows. Rotate at the elbow. We're going to feel a little bit of this in the shoulder. But we're definitely going to feel it in the elbow because our arms are going to flex up and down as we make our circles. Our wrists are going to turn. This is all affecting our forearm up into our elbow region. As we prepare ourselves for any elbow bending or mid-arm resistance exercise. So we're going to have some compound movements today, like rows, as we're working back, little back and shoulders, and some press. So we're going to need those elbows, that elbow area, nice and warmed up. And we're going to rotate the circle and go the other way. We're going to take some time to slowly ease our heart rates up, ease the blood flow, get the flexibility going before we start taking action, doing what we do. All right? And we're going to move our shoulders. Rotate the shoulders around. Big circles. Circling it up. Over and under. Crossing in front. Getting these shoulders ready because we are hitting shoulders today. Hitting shoulders today. And we're going to rotate the other way. Opening up our shoulders. Big circles. Get ourselves ready. Arms and abs. And then here, we're just going to rotate just the shoulder, just the deltoid. Shrugging our shoulders, rolling our shoulders forward. We're going to feel this in our traps and into our neck. Good. It's all a part of our shoulder warm-up. Then we're going to rotate the other way, but you also should feel it in your back. Squeezing the shoulder blades together as the shoulders come down. Squeezing the lats, the back muscles, as the shoulders come towards the floor. So we're kind of getting this whole upper thoracic region ready. Rotating. Now, just because we touched the neck, let's drop the head and look over to our left, over to the right. And then we're going to go back around to from the chin to the chest and make circles. 1, 2, 3. As we look down, we're going to look over to the right, over to the left, and then chin to chest, we're going to make our circles. 1, 2, 3, and back to the left and to the right. And we circle. 1, 2, 3, over to the right, over to the left, and circle. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Now we have some core in this workout, so we're going to start our twisting. Just twisting with the waist. It's going to move a little bit of the whole body, but we're just trying to loosen up. Trying to loosen up the muscles around the spine. Loosening ourselves up. Stretching it out. Like feeling your feet. This is a good way to get the heart rate up. So we start with a little movement, and we're making our movements bigger and more strenuous. Getting the heart rate up. Getting the body warm. Feeling good. I talk with my hands, but if you want to shower the world with the waterfalls, showering the waterfalls, as we call this. I think I just made that name up. Waterfalls with rainbows. With the hands, you can go right ahead. It keeps the hands moving, but I really just want the spinal region warmed up. And then we're going to get our hula hoop on. We got our hula hoop, we're putting it on. And this is for our hip joint. We're in our hips. We're in our hips. What are we doing now? We're moving into just bigger and bigger movement because I want to get the heart rate up. But I like to ease it up, ease it on up, and not blast it. We don't want to go from 0 to 1,000,000 in 3 seconds. We want to ease our way into it, getting our heart rate up nice and smooth. Also, it's nice to feel all the joints when we're getting up and down off the mat. Loosen up. Feel it. Feel that energy moving in. All right? Building our energy up. We're marching up. Now, this is more heart rate. Definitely more about getting heart rate up, getting more active in our bodies, getting the blood flowing. Feeling good. Feeling fine. Right? Now I'm double tapping the thigh because I'm starting to add my twisting. So as we twist more, now we're including that core and getting that abdominal work in there. A little bit of that oblique action we were talking about earlier, bringing it in. And now I'm not just tapping with my hand, I'm trying to reach my elbow to my thigh. I'm trying to reach it. It's not about getting there, it's about trying our best to be there. Feel that twist. Feeling that twist. Nice. And then we're going to spread our feet, touch, reach. Touch and toe, reaching high. Touching as close to toe as we can and reaching high together. Touch and up. Touch and up. Whole body. Touch and bringing it up and touch and up. And we'll touch the opposite side and up, or opposite now and up. Touch and up, and we touch and up. Moving, stretching. You should feel it through the back, through the core, body. Ask for more as we're warming up, getting into it, getting into it. And we want to have this movement, this posture, feeling that area back here. Stretch out and warmed up because we're working back. We're going to do some back today. Now I'm just swinging side to side while keeping my back nice and flat, hinge at the hips. Because we're going to be in this position a little bit. We need this position for our bent over rows, for our flies, and a little bit of a lat exercise we're going to do. We're going to be upright for our shoulders, but we're going to be flat back for our back. All right? We're just kind of swinging. Just kind of swinging through. I can reach over. I can look all the way over. Swing it all the way across. We'll bring it up. There we go. Shaking it loose. Let's start. Grab our dumbbells. We're going to start simply. I'm going to kneel down so you can see everything I'm doing. You don't have to kneel. You can stand. And we're going to start with some overhead press. We're going to bring the weight to the shoulder region. We're just going to push up. We're going to come together and then bring it back down. Now, if we don't have our weights, let's open our palms. We're going to raise the roof. All right. And we're really going to stretch those palms to point at the ceiling, and we're going to push up, imagining we are really raising the roof, and push it up, all the way up. The hands move together, really reaching those palms. And then I want you to pull down like you're pulling the roof back down. Don't just lift and then drop with no weight. I want you to concentrate on pushing up. And if you need to grab the bar, closing your hands and pull it down and open and push. I'm trying to imitate the same pace with my dumbbell. All right. So we're here. This is a position to put our palms up. We're pointing at the sky. I'm palming up and I'm going to push the roof. And we're going to grab the bar and we're going to pull it down. And that's one. We're going to push, raising the roof, pull down. That's two. Push all the way up, pull it down, 3, push it up, pull it down. 4, push it up, pull it down. 5, push it up, pull it down. 6, push, pull. 7, push and pull. 8, push and pull. 9, push and pull. 10. Excellent. We're going to take a moment. We're going to shake it loose. We're going to shake it loose. That's a little bit of shoulders there. Now we're going to bend over. We're going to grab our weights. And what we're going to do, we're going to pull our elbows up, bring them down for our rows. If we don't have weights, we're going to close our hands, grab it tight, and we're going to pull, get those elbows up, really flex the back, open the hands, and I want you to push the floor away. And you're going to feel some chest there. You're going to feel some triceps, which is still good. We want a little bit of both. All right? So we're going to pull, and we're going to push. You guys ready? Let's grab our weights, or no weight, and we're going to pull, really squeeze to the back, and I want you to push to the floor. Pull and push. That's 2. Pull it and push. 3. Pull and push. 4. Pull and push. Pull and push. Let's pull and push. Pull and push. Pull it and push. One more pull and push. Put our weights down. Shake it loose. Resting it up. Nicely done. Next, we're going to stay in the back zone, and we're going to do our flies. All right? First, let's talk about flies without any weight. All right? So what we're going to do when we have flies without weight is almost like a bird with wings. Our resistance is on the outside of our arms, right? So we keep our hands straight. Or if we need to imagine holding something, we make fists. All right? What we're going to do is we got the rubber band in front of us, and we're going to pull it apart into the sky, really reaching high. I like to open my hands to feel myself reach, my fingers to the sky. And then from here, dragging my fingers, I'm going to squeeze. And that puts the tension back in the chest. So we're doing a little chest and back if you don't have weights. When doing dynamic tension movements or dynamic movement, you're going to be doing the in and the out, left and right, the push and the pull to really get the best out of the exercise. When you have a little bit of weight, you're still going to try and do the same thing. It's going to feel a little different because you got the weight and you're going to be, the weight is distracting. You're going to, I got to just lift it. Just lift it. But I want you to lift, really fight for height, and then squeeze and bring it together. All right? So whether you have weights or not, let's get ourselves in the mode, get ourselves ready, and we're going to reach up, getting that height, and then squeeze together. 1, lift, really get it up, squeeze it. 2, lift, squeeze it together. 3, we lift, and together. 4, and we lift, together. 5, and we lift, squeeze it together. 6, we lift, and together. 7, and we lift, and bring it together. 8, and lift, together. 9, and we lift, together. Squeezing it. Shake it loose. Shake it loose. Loosening up. Feeling good. Last of our back series. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. We're going to get flat, and we're going to pull back. Arms are side, up our side. We're going to reach, really reach, squeezing the lats, muscles across here. Squeezing it up high, and then if you don't have any weights, you're going to fight. Pushing forward, keeping the back flat, lifting up or down, driving down until you're pointing at the floor. I like to change the position of my hands when I'm doing it dynamically, all right? So that I know that I'm fighting with my palm to come up, and I'm fighting with my palm to come forward, all right? So if you're using weights, grab your weights. If you're not using weights, don't. grab your imaginary, all right? This one I'm gonna do dynamically because the other one's weights. Gotta be the example sometimes. So we're gonna get nice and flat, reaching for the floor, right? Here are my palms. I'm going back and I'm gonna squeeze. It's like dragging my fingers through the sand, pulling it through the water, reaching, getting height. I might put my fingers to get some height, and then I'm gonna turn it over and then back down, reaching my fingers for some reach. It's one, lift, really squeeze it through, squeeze your back, and you're gonna feel this through the chest as you come down. Two, dragging it through, really reach, and scoop it forward. Three, lift, scoop it through. Four, lift, really reach, scoop it through. Five, reach, scoop it through. Six, reach it up, scoop it through. Seven, reach, scoop it through. Eight, reach, scoop it through. Nine, reach, scoop it through. 10, reach, scoop it through. And do 11 as an extra. Shake it loose. You're gonna feel some tension in your muscles. Gonna feel your back plenty activated. Now, let's move to our mat. Let's talk about our abs. You find those exercises? Remember, no weight or no weight. You can give them a couple repeats, but let's get to abs. Let's talk about the obliques. All right, let's start with some simple crunching, just squeezing the area. Then we'll play around with some twisting. Let's begin. So, starting from my side, I like to bend both legs or leave one leg straight. We're going to start flat. We're just going to start with a simple crunch where I'm taking elbow to thigh or elbow to knee. This hand's here for balance. It can also provide a little help, but the main thing is I want to think dynamically and really flex my ab, my oblique. All right? So we'll flex, feel it tight, then release. One, flex, release. Two, up, release. Three, up, release. Four, up, release. Five, up, release. Six, up, release. Seven, up, release. Eight, up, release. Nine, squeeze, feel it, release. 10. Then we flip over because we want to stay balanced and even. I lay down. I like to keep my target up. Sometimes I tuck my leg behind, sometimes out. Depends on what kind of balance I want to have. The main thing is to think about the dynamic contraction of the oblique. So we want to squeeze up. I'll just put my hand on it, just a tap, just to make sure. And release. 1. Squeeze. Release. 2. Aiming elbow to thigh. Squeeze. Release. 3. Reaching for it. Squeeze. Release. 4. Squeeze. Release. 5. Squeeze. Release. 6. Squeeze. Release. 7. Squeeze. Release. 8. Squeeze. Release. 9. Squeeze. Release. 10. Squeeze. Release. 11. That's an extra. I'm getting extra tonight. I'm going to flip back over, and what we're going to do is we're going to vary it. We're going to go from reaching the upper body to the lower body. We're going to try and reach the lower body to the upper body. All right? So we're going to get on our side, and because we're working on our upper body, I'm going to keep this arm planted down and underneath. I'm going to put this one behind because I want to be on an angle so that my oblique is pointing to the sky. All right? I don't need to be totally on my side. I want to be right here. Now, what we can do, one variation, we're going to take the knee and try to get it to the shoulder. We're going to bring both legs up and feel that squeeze and then push it out. Variation 1. Or we can make it a little tougher, keep the legs as straight as possible, and just do the squeeze. Still trying to get that knee to the shoulder, but our legs are more straight. You decide which one. It's always easier when the legs are bent, or less resistance, just less resistance. Feeling those abs. You guys ready? So let's lift and down. 1, up, down. 2. You can test it. Up and down. 3. Feel it. Up, down. 4. Up and down. 5. Up and down. 6. Up and down. 7. Up and down. 8. Up and down. 9. Up and down. 10. We'll flip it over to work the other side. Or plant my hand underneath. I put my other hand behind so it don't roll through. We bring our knee to our shoulder, feeling the squeeze and the oblique. Or we keep our legs a little straighter, not perfectly straight. You can have a slight bend to it. And we're just going to lift. You guys ready? Let's lift and squeeze. 1. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Bring it up. 5. And up. 6. Up. 7. Up. 8. Bring it up. 9. And up. 10. Excellent. Now, I rotate sides just to keep rotation going. We're going to bend our knees, because now we're going to talk about twisting. So we're going to twist it up a little bit. This is what we're going to do. Bending our knees. We're going to lean, give ourselves a little bit of a lean, reaching out to keep ourselves in balance. What we're going to do is we're going to twist, but at the same time, I'm going to lower myself down just to give it a little elbow tap and then come back in the middle. We're going to feel the tension all across the belt, but our main thing is our sides. All right? Each side is 1. Bring it down and twist. And squeeze it up. 1. Down and twist. Up. 2. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 5. Squeeze. 6. Squeeze it. 7. Squeeze. 8. Squeeze. 9. Squeeze it. 10. Excellent. So that was a little bit of oblique. Let's stretch it out and cool ourselves down. We hit some back, some shoulders, got some techniques in. We don't even think about these techniques. We can do these things every day. 1 exercise a day, couple a day. We can do them in sets. We can repeat that sequence. And we're just lifting our shoulders up, stretching our abs. We can repeat the sequences a few times, and it works for us. Now let's come up to our hands and knees. We're going to arch the back, lift the head up, lower the head, and round the back. Lift and arch, down and round. Breathe in and out. Breathing in and out. We can sit back on our feet, child's pose. And let's cool down the arms. Wiggle my fingers, shaking my hands, shaking the arms, and the shoulders, and let's swing. Open and close. Kind of hugging it out a little bit. You guys did great today. We're going to grab behind the elbow, one arm, and reach across. And release and come the other way and reach across. You're going to feel that stretch across the middle back. We did our back today, so we want to feel that stretch. And we're down and reach across. Exhale as you reach. Great time. Great work. Inhale, exhale. Smiling through. Got a little sweat. Learn some ways to work. Do we need weights all the time? Weights have a purpose. They do. But do we need weights to get a fitness experience, to work on these muscles, to tone them up, to feel that resistance? No, we don't. No, we don't. We can do dynamic exercise. And I'm always trying, when we're doing arms and abs, I'm trying to bring in that dynamic energy for you guys, especially if you're working out at home, don't have weights. We slow the tempo down. Nice slow movement. And then we focus on one action and then focus on the other action. And we feel the muscles contract, move, and come to life. All right. We're going to reach overhead. I'm going to grab an elbow and pull it across. Oh, feel that in the tricep. Very nice. Release. Come across the other way. Pulling at the elbow. Stretching that tricep. Very nice. And we release and bring it across. And release and across. I like to do my stretches 3 times each. 3 times each side. One more on each side. Release. Turn. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us for arms and abs. Hope you guys had a great time. Tomorrow we got yoga. That'll be me. All right, guys. We're going to stretch it out even more tomorrow and work on our breathing. Thank you for joining us for our virtual classes. I know these challenging times require unique solutions. So you've been joining a lot of us here at our homes. Please, our YouTube channel is full of amazing and great stuff. Check it out. Helena has done a fantastic job with a lot of our video work and our social media stuff. So please dive into our Instagram and see all the wonderful tidbits from nutrition to small, short little workouts, or maybe just your daily motivation, maybe a little motivation. We've been putting out our motivational quotes and great ideas. So thank you again. We're going to be back on site, Hafter Center on the 11th. So a lot of these virtual classes will show, you'll see our SIVA studio. So thank you again. And you guys have a great day. I'll see you. Good night.